AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. I know where he going.
They won't let the cat out the bag. AllBall has Professor X powers, man. This is Gilbert Arenas. They're responding to Julius Randle was being fooled by a social media post, and he thought they didn't have his jersey for sale, which is kind of silly. And Gilbert Arenas explained that, hey, that was great when my jersey wasn't for sale. That means it was sold out. But they were also responding to it where it's like, you know, how do you feel? Are you emotional about that? And if does Julius Randle also mean success with the Knicks?
I've been saying this, though. I've been saying this since Vegas. They got to figure out a way to move him. It's not even about that. It's just, I just don't think he fits what they're trying to do right now.
Leave the Knicks alone, bro. This ain't got nothing to do.
No, that's fine. I know that's your team and shit. But what I'm saying is they're going to have to figure out another piece. They're heading in another direction. I just feel like with the moves they made. But not like forget about all that. Like the fans, they trolling, but I mean,
why would you listen to a nigga who got a superstar nigga and still couldn't crack out the playoffs?
The Knicks is heading in a different direction. His presence isn't needed anymore.
Says who?
The small sample size of that, we got a Randle, Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby. I believe the Knicks were 12-2 in that window.
He know that. He know that.
But even after Randle's injury, obviously they still had success, secured the second seed in the East.
Bro, you gotta have a different type of mentality to play in New York, bro. And I don't think he's ready for that.
He been holding it down.
He's too sensitive.
He been holding it down.
He too sensitive. That already show you right there. You can't play in New York.
All NBA.
Can't play in New York if you're doing
NBA.
that.
Remember, all stars don't matter.
You getting sensitive over some jerseys not being in there. They on the other side of the rack.
It's all good. They better be.
Damn it.
They better be. They better be over there. I know that.
What you mean?
They better be. My jersey better be over there.
Shit, I know who jersey better be over there.
I know Josh Hart jersey better not be up there. Mine not.
Josh Hart jersey should be.
I know DiVincenzo better not be up there. Mine not.
Yeah.
OG, you muted right now. I know how y'all get. I'm gonna let y'all cook. We are not adopting Rashad McCants. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. We are not adopting him. Don't do it. I'm not accepting it. Don't start it. I'm telling y'all now. We are not adopting him. You heard? I know how my brothers get down. I can see it in y'all eyes. I can see it in y'all eyes. No, we're not doing it.
Excuse me. Let me shut this. Let me shut his mic off. A new member of the New York Knicks bandwagon. Yo, how you read my mind was crazy. Yes.
Bro, I could see it in my brother's eyes. It was lighting up. I was like, nope, I'm stepping on this quickly because leave it to OG. OG be like, Rashad, come on, baby.
Come on, Dale. You been in Harlem before? Brandon Jennings goes on to mention Cat, but he threw Karl Anthony Towns' name out there. And there goes Mr. AllBall. First person I thought of. Does Karl Anthony Towns fit the, hey, this is DeRozan, we need our Kawhi? Is Karl Anthony Towns our Kawhi?
So last year, I was high on Cat. I said I would make that trade.
You said you would do it immediately.
Immediately, yes. And I still felt that way up until 2 days ago. I seen the workout tape. Did y'all see him working out?
No, I don't watch anything, Cat.
Yes, I did.
He's working out, doing moves that he's not going to do in the game.
That shimmy he did, that dream shimmy, I was like, ooh, add that, please.
He was practicing point guard skills. Like he was doing in and out, like he was doing moves, and it looked so trash. And I'm saying to myself, like, bro, that's not working in the game. You're 7 foot. Now understand, it's good to have a guy that can spread the floor. That could be a threat from mid-range or three. He knocks down free throws. But it's like, why are you not working on the block? So for me, I get now when what's my guy that was over there in Minnesota, Jimmy Butler, and he was calling him soft. You ducking smoke. You really want to be a point guard. We have a point guard. We have a point guard. So for me, I'm not high on Cat like I was last year or even up to now because I'm seeing, okay, you caught up in the hype. You see where the game is going, and now you want to be a guard. I don't like that. Not from a 7-footer. I'm not saying it's not okay to have that skill set, but to literally not watch you practice moves on the block, jump hooks, like you said, dream shakes, post moves, up and unders. I hated it, Flea.
He coined himself the best shooting big of all time.
Like, come on,
Of
man.
all time.
Flea, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm just being honest. When I say it turned me off from Cat totally, and this is why Minnesota is not gonna go nowhere. Once again, we have a guard. We have multiple guards. We don't need another 7-foot guard. So now watching that video, is Cat gonna go down there and bang Pauls down low? Is he gonna get the rebounds, the tough defensive, offensive rebounds? Is he gonna protect the paint? Nah, he wanna be up there shimmying and shaking. So for me, I'm off of the Cat bandwagon. I'm off the Cat train. I'm good with Cat. You can have that. Nope.
Hey, Flea.
Before you had started that video, I was trying to get you to pull up Cat's numbers the year Jimmy was there and the year Tibbs was there. I'm not sure if Tibbs was there 2 years, multiple years. I wanted to see what Cat looked like just in terms of on paper when Tibbs was the head coach. But for me, big shout out to Rashard McCants. He said, "I don't like cats, I like dogs." I thought that was cute. Nah, I'm not gonna run from it. I've used the term soft with Cat. I've used that term, and only because you would love to see a guy like that with that skill set, with that body type, with that ability. You would want to see him dominate, right? First 4 or 5 years of his career, he was 25 and 12 a night. Book it, 25 and 12. Could we use that? 1,000%. The way he gets it to 1,000%, we could use that. But I just think in terms of how we build in the roster, how we play games, how we approach games, I don't think Cat is a guy that's for us right now. Our structure, our makeup, who we are as a basketball team. I don't think he's that. I think he would be very much exposed if he was to become a New York Knick and have the type of responsibility offensively and defensively, because it starts on defense with us. That's where it starts. Mitchell Robinson gets that train running, right? When he's out there flying around, blocking shots, contesting at the rim, doing defensive rebounding, offensive rebounding. He does all of that kind of stuff. That kickstarts everything else that we do. Brunson, amazing. You know what I'm saying? So he would have to be focused on being a guy that deters people from coming to the rim, can switch off on multiple positions, right? Be dedicated to that side of the basketball. He was better last year. I would be lying if I didn't say he wasn't better. He was better. But how dedicated are you to be doing that and not worrying about going and getting 25 a night, right? Okay, it looks good last year with Ant-Man. Ant-Man has a ton of confidence coming into this season. If y'all thought he was a confident young man the first couple seasons, this dude was in the Western Conference Finals last year as the best player and just came off of an Olympic run, winning Olympic gold medal, playing with the best of the best. That motherfucker is coming into next season like, it's me. Everybody else fall in line, we're going to figure it out. Cat ready to just be a part of that? Can he come to be a Knick and be a part of something? Because Brunson runs this, you know what I'm saying? Brunson is the guy for us. I'm just saying, what we need Cat to do, I don't know if he can do that. So I'm cool on it.
I don't think he wants to do that.
I agree.
The seasons he was coaching, Tibbs was coaching Karl Anthony Towns, was his second year in the league until he was 23 years old. So for 3 seasons, he had Tom Thibodeau with him.
Okay.
He averaged 23 points, 12 rebounds, almost 3 assists, almost a steal a game, a little over a block a game. He shot 53% from the field and basically 40% from 3-point range.
Line? Was he almost 50, 40, 90? Go crazy, Cat.
Okay.
Go crazy.
And also what stood out to me is that those are his best rebounding seasons. 12, 12, and 12, and also his best offensive rebounding seasons, 3.6, 3.4. He never got close to over 3 again, 3 offensive rebounds a game. So that's again the center whisperer is back at it again, Mr. Fleet.
Yeah, but see, that's my thing, right? Like Tibbs had his hands on Noah Joakim Noah, like I told you, I remember Joakim Noah when I was in high school. He was garbage. He was not a good basketball player, right? Obviously, you progress and then you get with Tibbs, and that, like, Tibbs turned this dude into a defensive player of the year. Like, they were a conference finals, you know what I mean? A conference finals against, obviously, that Heat team. I'm just saying, I didn't realize or didn't really think about it, I guess, how early Tibbs had Cat. He had him very early in his career. So he should have been able to set a foundation in terms of, yo, you are one of the best players in the world. There should be no reason why you're not one of the best defensive players in the world. And it goes back to what you're saying, OG. I'm gonna give it back to Fabian, but it goes back to what you're saying. Some guys want to do it, some guys don't. It's like you say, simple and plain. Some guys want to do it, and some guys just don't. So,
I mean, no way Brunson is thriving in a system like this, and he's a super duper star. And you couldn't do that, Cat. I always say this, sound like a broken record. Cat and Anthony Davis, I thought were gonna be the leaders of the new school the last 10 seasons, and they both don't got the heart or the engine for it. Anthony Davis is clearly better. And there's something to, like, when you watch a lot of the ball players. You know, there is, delusion is good. Delusion can be great. And when it is great, we see like Ant-Man. Ant-Man is delusional. You're not the best player in the game, but he acts like it, and then he plays like it, and he gets better every year. Cat really said he's the best big man shooter of all time. And that little chokehold that when who put him in the chokehold?
Joel. Oh no, Ben Simmons. Ben had him down there.
You let Ben, and we've seen the likes of him. You let Ben Simmons put you. You're a big man in this league under Tom Thibodeau. I don't like anything soft about the 4 and the 5. It makes no sense. So when he's out there and he's Dominican, so this hurt me. This broke my heart. This punk ass Dominican. You not represented for us, man. So relax, every time AllBall,
relax, Papa.
Nah, I ain't relaxing nothing. Every time AllBall mentions his name, he don't even understand how disgusted I am. Get out of here, bro. God bless him and his family, by the way. During COVID, they went through a lot. But
he made up for that by dagging a nice one. A nice one. She nice.
They still together? She's soft.
She nice.
Y'all think this is crazy up here.
She's fire.
Rare.
Fire. Don't go live with that one. I'm subscribing. Take my $10. Take all my money.
Yeah.
Listen, Flea, Freaky Flea. We save that for Patreon, man.
But
Freaky Flea.
Listen, I watching that I don't understand, man. I don't understand how you could have that skill set, be 7 foot and not be dominant. And for me, if you want to be a guard. And like I said, we don't need that over here. I was high on Cat. And you know what, Flea? I made great points. When you bring up those numbers with him in Minnesota with Tibbs, he was a totally different player back then than what he is now. Everybody's getting caught up in the hype now. The 3-point shot, having a handle, ducking the smoke. You really a 5, but you want to play the 4 because you don't want to be down there with the big dogs. Like I said, just watching that video of him working out, I said, oh, nah, he ain't gonna want to come here and put in no work. Nah, I'm straight on Cat. I'm straight on Cat. In Minnesota, good luck. Good luck with him trying to compete with Anthony Edwards for the same spot. Because Cat don't want to be a big man. He don't want to be a center. He want to be a 2 guard. We gotta understand Brunson is captain, but Randle is the leader.
How does that land on y'all?
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.